Is there aught else you'd care to ask?
Arthur, I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by...
Is there aught else you'd care to ask?
Aye. Take care then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate tech. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it.
To the chest. I shall take a look inside.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Well met, sir. How might I be of service? In my line of business, patience is key. Do come again.
I cannot wait to put this new equipment to use. Let us hope 'tis not mere frippery.
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again. Fancy a look at my wares?
be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
This here, of course. Nothing's free in this world. I shan't let circumstance dictate my prices. Glad to be of service, sir.
Me? Is that who I think it is?
Aye, I reckon so.
What brings you here?
What brings you here?
A treasure chest. Oh, I can hardly wait to open it.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
You'd best go elsewhere, friend. There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Nothing you about. You the outsider? Well, come on, follow me. I've something...
Well met, sir. Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
I'm in no mood for...
met, sir.
Ah, you must be the visitor. As you like, sir.
This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world.
We must rest. Though the sun is...
I'll have to remember this place.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go then.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigour.
Not a foe in sight.
Keep on your toes. A fiend might jump out when we least expect it.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I'll sleep soundly tonight.
Scare the life out of me, why don't you?
I suppose I could indulge you.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? I'd fain lead the way, if you would be so kind as to follow me.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. Of course it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done.
We're here, Master. There's something down there. Safe to descend. Fewer burdens certainly makes for smoother travels. I dare say the spring has returned to your step, Master.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
This letter is as suspicious as they come. We must find someone who can explain its true meaning.
You best go out. There's no business to be had here.
Well met, sir. How might I...
Why has a mill pond? This is, of course. Nothing's free in this world. It's a blessing to find myself so busy as this. Glad to be of service, sir.
Ah, you must be the visitor of her. As you like, sir.
What brings you here?
Too much excitement.
No doubt your dad.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Beg pardon? A letter. Oh, brass means imitating someone in thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the arrangement. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care.
Can't say I've any...
I'm not interested.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
I warn you.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Oh, you've a sharp eye. Suppose I ought... You wonder how I know? For starters, it isn't just me. The entire village recognizes you. Not mysterious about it. We've our sources, but don't worry yourself. I'm actually on your side. Can't offer you any help, though. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. If I were you, I'd try doing to someone else what I was just doing to you. Know what I mean? I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't let me down, eh?
Do to someone else what I just did to you? What could she have meant by that? I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow you. I know of nothing that demands your immediate notice.
Speak your will, and I'll see it done. I'm yours to command, Arisen.
I suppose I could
Pray, slow your feet! You run too fast for the likes of me!
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Is there aught else you care to ask? If aught about for 'tis here that thieves are in to begin with. Of course, you are, which is to say, is there aught else you care to ask? Aye. Take care then.
Well met, sir. How might I be of...
Oh, you need a...
Fancy a look at my wares? The safer the roads, the heavier my pockets. Always a pleasure.
Oh, you need a...
You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
Fancy a look at my wares?
You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here, that's for...
Fancy a look at my wares?
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might...
You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here.
I suppose I could...
You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. This calls for a curative.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Fancy a look at my wares? I could do with a long
Is there aught else you care? Aye. Take care then.
I suppose I could... Whatever it is.
Well met, sir. How might I be?
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much of. As you like, sir.
Well met, sir. How might I be of
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
What brings you here?
I fear
Our traits mesh well together. Each of us is suited to a different task.
We need only hone our skills, and in time we shall be indomitable.
'Tis as you say.
Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to...
What do you think?
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
What do you think? Does this suit me?
I have been waiting for you, Arisen. Stay with me, Arisen.
Is there aught else you'd care? Aye. Take care then.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it.
I suppose I could.
And here we are, in the blink of an eye. Shall we take stock of our surroundings?
There is much we ought to tend to. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, your majesty? What's this? The Palace of Vermund is sending brass to an individual by the name of Darrow. And brass is code for imitating someone, you say. I wonder, 'tis not unheard of for a member of the court to employ a decoy, a look-alike, to confuse assassins and their ilk. Though in our case, 'twould seem far more likely that this Darrow fellow is none other than Arthur, the false sovereign. As you have done well. I believe we can call this investigation...
Is it unwell?
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... Ah, yes. Regarding your pursuer from some days past. As we suspected. He was indeed an agent. When he learnt of your Majesty's escape, he began inquiring after your movements. 'Tis a glad thing as to how he learned your Majesty's location with such ease. I shall be sure to inform you when I do. Pray.
So?
There is much we ought to tend to. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's Dorchester most from the pains he took to remain on scene. 'Tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away. That alone is reason to suspect the Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. I shall ensure that the daughter...
Nothing.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen you. Masquerades being as they are, much is made of appearances at such gatherings. Is there aught else you would speak of, your Majesty? Do not forget that we...
Wouldn't say no to it. At once, Master.
Good. We're here. I would appreciate your swift return.
You are the Arisen. Yes? Follow me!
Townspeople depend on me. Quiet at last.
Tis best you move along. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's standing
It's not as if we let thieves wander around the palace.
Not at the expense of my duty.
Quiet at last. I see myself having a kid.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up.
I walk time when I know how to spend.
Lonely place. Bunch of sluggards. We need new blood.
Oof. We shall await you here, Master. May our parting be brief.
I'll have to remember this place. This may require a delicate touch.
Just about anywhere.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the prey be cautious?
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere.
Do you recall that package from Batawa delivered to the Minister's chambers last week?
Well, just between you and me.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the Regent Kin to request a private audience.
Oh, perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet, but at least he knows what's good for...
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unwring your hands, as if anyone in this palace would dare say a word against me now. If Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers.
Surely none more important than this. I speak of the ascension of the Sovereign.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be better discussed in the presence of your mother.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Well, well. Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you get in here?
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Are you sure it would be wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a man his head.
Understood, my lady. If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered. I don't appreciate having my motives questioned. I did as I saw fit. Need I say more? Still, you are welcome to come calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it. Off you go now.
Once in the last hour.
Suppose I ought to earn my
Places like this.
So this is where you were, Master. I searched high and low for you.
Welcome, sir.
Much going on. Can't remember the last time I had a proper quiet about.
Bet this house has its share of secrets.
Happy voices. What am I to do?
Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. As ever, we are delighted.
After a companion, are we? What sort?
No doubt you're dazzled by my charms. They all are.
This works dreadful dull. Oh, well met, sir.
It's a delightful breeze.
Sometimes I wonder.
Like what you see?
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Some call it cultured. I call it dull.
I'm not sure what to do about that.
Best head to market before it slips my mind.
What do you take me for?
The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
Off you go now.
I best get to it. A place to soothe the spirit.
Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait. This is neither the time.
Myself drawn to quiet spots like this. This place always puts me at ease.
Crowns and politics are no concern of mine.
Where to now?
I'll admit, I did worry you'd forgotten me. These writings could be of import.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your majesty's... I know this sigil well. 'Tis the crest of the neighboring country of Batal. Let me see. It reads, "True to our word, we offer you the power of the god. Pray make haste in securing Melv, that all might be made ready ere our plans are a meager clue, to be certain. Though, 'tis clear that the Queen Regent conspires with Batal. Though the political situation is stable at present, much blood has been spilt between Vermund, and I fear such a partnership would only portend the drawing of more. At any rate, 'twill would seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, what is meant by securing Melv and this God's... I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time to spare, might you make for Melv? Only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot. And ere it slips my mind, pray, take this. Perchance it will help.
Queen Regent Disa appears to be working in concert with this Phases fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
Mayhap you'll learn aught of this scoundrel who would claim your title if you attend a palace masquerade. We're off to Vernworth Palace, then.
Getting proper rest is an important...
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
As I understand it, the pay of a jailer is miserable for all their toil.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause. Our road was a long one, but here we are at last. If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
I suppose all we can do is wait.
Off to market I go.
Always a fresh...
The sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
This place is very dreary.
This is too much for me, I fear.
Should you wish to ply me for information, you will first have to earn my... Have I caught your... There's aught about you, I have to say. Welcome.
There's aught to be said. Peace and quiet.
This place always puts me at ease.
Work done graciously is work done well in.
Oh, well met, sir. Care to join me on a night's flight of fancy? Oh, well met, sir. Aught you need?
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
What's delightful breeze.
Even I know when to shut the trap.
Should you wish to ply me...
Some call it culture. I call it dull. Lonely place.
What was it I
We cannot accompany you there, Master, but fear not. You'll find us here when you return.
Must hold out.
Nary a gentle scratch on my arms and armor.
I'd sooner stay out of that where it's possible.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
One day, I'm going to have proper rain.
Fancy a kit, but not at the expense of my duty. What's to do, place? And precious little time. I'm ready for patrol.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
This ox cart will not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Slim pickings of late. Legend in my touch.
This ox cart's bound.
That's something barely slapped in the wind.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes. I cannot afford to allow us.
Nothing of it!
Aptly said.
Sleep magic. Focus your strength, Arisen. That was superb, Arisen.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Over so soon? Oh, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Those awful magics you've lost have worn off. Right, material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Fear not, you're safe with me.
I'll turn you into a pincushion.
there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
That is most fortuitous.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
Watch out for the choppers!
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen. Battle is best avoided here. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. I've just had a thought. I do believe our party would stand to benefit from the addition of a sorcerer.
There's a fascinating vocation and an enticing one too. Few who try their hand are like to give it up.
Most impressive.
Keep on like that. Don't listen to that.
My talents lie in combining materials, and it will be an honor to serve by your side. I am sorry. Cannot help you.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Much obliged. Here you are. 'Tis a reward.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm. I'll turn you into a pincushion.
I'm going to enjoy this.
That'll teach you.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed. I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey. I'll gather this. It might be of use. Fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment. A troubling rumour has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
That sounds most unpleasant. I do hope we shall remain free of it. Look, Master. A treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but the pawns in this party are women all.
And yet no two of us are the same. Having more of these to hand ought to serve us well in battle. Let us take care when and how we put them to use. There, Master! Straight! Ice is our ally against such fiends. I will protect you. It is in caverns such as these that monsters thrive.
What I wouldn't give for a map. Particularly one that could tell us where all the treasure lies.
Of course. press on without delay. By your will, Arisen! Arisen! Are you alright? Ah, now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire! My magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. I shall remain by your side. You have my protection. I knew you'd prevail.
I dare say we have risen and defeated this lot without us.
That was certainly worthwhile.
I'm grateful to you, Arisen.
He's the venom you'll want to watch out for!
No! The Arisen has been poisoned!
Right where I need him, Arisen. Don't let up!
We are at our best when we combine our strength. That never have I encountered this battle.
Oh well. A new surprise. I'm not quite as nimble as I'd like to be, but I suppose that's what I get for carrying so many things.
Water is now invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray keep your wits about you. We'd needn't go barging in. There's no need to make camp here. We've energy enough to press on for a while yet.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted. In truth, I'm unready to part from this place. Might I not be allowed to explore it further?
A covetous nature is like to invite all manner of misfortunes. A heavy pack not least among them. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we're in charge.
I don't suppose begging for a reprieve will get us far with one of this lot.
I shan't let them harm you. Product of heedlessness.
Hang in there! Help will surely come.
Most impressive, Master.
Keep on like that. Done it soon enough.
Now that was a satisfying bit of exploration. Though I should hope we need not always be so thorough.
I expect we shan't have need to return here for some time.
Curative magic something frozen. Look right there. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Goodness. We're higher up than I thought.
We shan't fall if we remain calm and watch our footing.
We ought to proceed with caution. I'll go and open the chest.
Forgive me, Arisen. I shall see to it this does not happen again.
Methinks I spy a spot that will yield us all.
Ore is very useful. It can be combined with other materials for a...
It is rather high. It might be beyond our reach. We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss. Must we come here again? Our capabilities are perhaps beyond the challenges of this location, I should think.
Come, you're with me to go into must each of us remain hurt. I shudder too much. This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves.
Supposed to so?
The Arisen have been drenched. I will not fault your prowess.
Growing late.
Hang in there, Master. I'm coming to assist.
Such... Food is the fuel of any adventure.
Restoration and reinforcement are the purview of a mage. You'll be safe in my care, Arisen.
'Tis rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
We ought to hasten our steps, lest we find ourselves trapped.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never...
I will finish this, here and now! That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. I've just had a thought. Every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Arisen! Are you alright? Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
If you've anything edible, I'll gladly lessen your burden.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Welcome.
Wonder what rumors that they have.
I can't go on like this.
Interested in my wares?
Huh? What in the... Where did you come from? Did Clark send you? Oh no, he did, didn't he? I'm sorry. I haven't slept a wink, I swear it. Well, I suppose I might have fallen asleep once. I simply haven't been able to devise any good ideas. I tell you, this arrangement has been an encumbrance on my mind. While I am glad that the old man appreciated my talents enough to commission me, it doesn't change the facts. I can only depict subjects that I've seen with my own two eyes, which makes things rather difficult, given the task at... Say, you appear a rather strapping sort. Would you be persuaded to bring me to a griffin? 'Twill be well worth any trouble. Clark shall pay handsomely to see this done. And you'd be doing me a great... I've heard aught of a griffin's nesting place. Do keep in mind, however, that you must needs drag the battle out if I am to complete my sketch. Of course, I could look as long as I pleased if you were to petrify the beast. Indeed, a beast frozen in place would be much more easily drawn. 'Tis said that a famed sculptor of Eld used a Medusa's severed head to petrify her subjects before sketching them. Of course, I wouldn't presume to demand aught so legendary of you, Arisen. I only ask that you aid me in completing my sketch as best. Then I shall depart at once. Pray, meet me at the foot of the Guer...
Wonder how long this job's supposed
Bitter glares dog our steps wherever we tread.
Oi, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow? You from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but we don't allow Vermundian. But I've got a heart of gold, me. I'll give you a chance. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these sods, alone. That is, if you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. Put your back into it!
Well now, quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven. Did you leave your honor at the door?
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of...
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only... It is not my conscience that called me here. No, no. I simply cannot stomach acts of cowardice. Is there even one among you with the grit for a proper duel?
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for. Mayhap you know not my face. How about my name, then? Ragnar.
Ragnar? You're him. From the... Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed, but I trust you'll have no complaints so long as there's only one of us. Oi, bring it out!
Where's that reprobate gotten off to? We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
don't believe it. You're a bloody menace, you are. Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
Fine work, that was. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I hadn't intervened. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope Of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide friend from foe. I'm sure you understand. Till next time.
One cannot help but wonder about that Sir Ragnar. Who is he, really?
I'm not sure what to tell you.
Track of time. This place is too comfortable.
What should I get up to today?
No.
Work as late as I
Where was
used
that bandit?
Interesting.
Must we run everywhere? You were an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Say, have you seen any statues about? Solid stone ones. Tell is, quite a number of them were found not long ago. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. So real, in fact, that collectors were willing to pay out. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one. Suppose I'll just have to hope there are more of them out there.
I believe this is intended as a means of transport. It would be interesting to see where it might take us.
I can foresee no reason not to make use of this.